Okay. SPRO Production Work Center Capacity Planning.
जी जी
SPRO. SPRO. Production. Work Center. Work Center. Capacity Planning. Define categories. Define capacity categories. Okay, the categories that we have here are uh, capacity category type, machine, person, or it can be anything that is part of your process. Okay. If it is a person, then it will be categorized at person, and if it is not updating the costing side, it will not update, and we can define our capacity categories. Okay. Next is CR01. CR01. Plant AA42. AA42. Work center can be 05. Basic data. Okay, work center category. Now this is where you actually select your categories. Let's say what we will take. We'll take a machine, enter. WC work center 05 only, for example. Just taking an example. And usage 01, standard value key, SAP 1. Okay. And work center default values. Okay, control key setup. We can put in units over here. For labor, it will be hours. For machine, it can be units. Setup can be hours, of any unit can be adjusted here. Okay, these are default values that we can set. Category 01, okay, category 02. And in this work center, of course, machine and labor. In 01, what we can say, capacity 01 base unit, hours, utilization 100, and uh, capacities. Capacities will be 1. Okay. Let's say this is machine. Okay. Save. 02 labor hours. Utilization 100. Okay. Save. Work center has been created. Okay. Capacity planning, capacity category, we have already seen that. Now, next is SPRO. Production. Basic data, work centers, capacity planning, determine capacity planner. Now, this is part of work center master data, capacity planner, for example. This is basically, you can have multiple planner groups as per your production lines. Okay. Next is shift sequence, work center, capacity planning, available capacity. Available capacity, shift sequence. Now, over here we have capacity group PP. We can have our own, for example, HW, work break schedules. Work break schedules will have break 1 from 10 o'clock to 10:30, because if you have a 8-hour shift, these breaks will actually reduce the productive times. Break 1 from 10 to 10:30, which is tea break. Break 2 is for lunch, 18, or dinner. That is 150. This is half an hour. This is 1.5 hours. This is 1 hour. So we can actually put in definitions of our breaks. Okay. Shift HWS1 from this date to this date will be 6 to 2. This is the shift start and end. And break will be, break schedules are given over here. We can adjust over here. HWP 3, 2, 1, whatever. Shift sequence, HW1, 2, and 3. On day 1, how it will be done till day 7 for HW1, 2, and these are breaks basically. HWP1 is break 1, 2 is break 2. That's how you can adjust with your work schedules. Okay. So this is how it is done. CR02, 05, basic data. Okay. And in basic data, capacities, we have labor hours, we have machine hours, and we can also have formulas. We'll see formulas, how they are integrated with capacity category. Based on machine capacity, basic data, cross capacity planner group, capacities 01, capacity category, and Okay, basic data. Grouping. Where are we missing the grouping part? Default values. And CC01. Technology. Type. Was changed. Capacities. Anyways, let's move forward. I'm missing a point over here, so let's see. Okay, capacities, we've already seen this. We've already capacities. Okay. Set up formula. SAP 01, F01, F01. Okay, now these are the formulas. Now, how do we assign formulas? Of course, we'll see this. Okay. Capacity category. If we click this capacity category, enter, enter. Okay. Oh yeah, this is grouping. Grouping was here in the capacity category. Capacity is 01. Capacity unit is hours. Okay. Save capacities. Will double click. Okay. Capacity category 01. Okay. Period pattern key. Now, period pattern. Let's go and check this SPRO. Production. Basic data. Work center. Capacity planning. Available capacity. Period pattern key. Now, this basically is where you calculate the formulas. So, this is period pattern where, on first example, this is 7 days a week. Okay. And 3 days in 1 week. Okay. 7 hours in 1 week and in 1 day, 7 hours in 1 day and 3 days a week. Okay. And we can apply this formula as per as our shift sequences. Okay. So this is the formula that we are actually giving over here: 7 days, 7 hours and 3 days a week, and you can define the patterns. Okay. Work center formula. Capacity planning, work center, capacity planning, and work center formulas. Okay. So formulas, basically, you are basically combining the formulas of, now this is formula. For example, if you're working in pharmaceuticals, you will need a formula. You can define that. Okay. Dimension is time. Value unit will be minutes. And based on that, you will prepare your dose and that will be assigned in the work center. Okay. And after you have defined it, you will define the formulas for work centers. For example, labor time, requirements, fixed and variable duration. Okay. So right now, what we're looking at, SAP 05, setup requirements. Double click SAP 01 and SAP 11. SAP 01, which was 7 hours in a day and 3 days in a week. into SAP 11. Okay, what is SAP 11? Let's see that. SAP 01 is dose, SAP 11 is splits. So you actually define your formula based on this. Okay, this is how you basically SAP 0 setup requirements. Setup requirements, what is it? SAP 05 setup requirements. Okay, you are basically creating a formula for your work centers, and then of course it will be allowed for calculation and capacity requirements. Okay, we've already seen this. This is how you actually will combine two variables or maybe more to set up your work center processes. Okay, and default capacity. Define default capacity and distribution. Category 01 profile. Basic data. Set up work center screen sequence. Sorry. Work center category, machine, and we can also include labor as well. And these are the screens that we'll see in work centers when we are creating work center master data. All right. Okay, basic settings, routings, control data. Routing, control data, number range. We already have number ranges, intervals. These are the number ranges which will be assigned to your documents. Okay. Number range for operation sets. We already have this. Okay, rate routings, number ranges again, number ranges for reference rate routings. Maintain task list types for get set parameters. Maintain task list types and get set parameters. Task list type N. And over here we have number ranges for our documents. Okay, and for our PID material. Okay. So this is for routing basically that we are actually doing it. Okay, next is field selection. Routing control data and field selection. Define field selection. So we have a overview. Task list overview. Overview screens. Double click. And we have in routings, we'll have these fields which can be made required, display, hide, okay, or input, okay, or highlighted. Highlighted will mean that it has some importance for your process in routing and it should be filled. Okay. Okay, and over here in, for example, I'll take another field, cost element. Cost element is for your costing. In costing, of course, we will need these details as well, and you can enter more details like this. Okay. Okay. Let's go to CA01. This is for routing. Material. This is the material that we have created. Okay. Enter. So we have this material that will go into the routing and this will be used. Lot size is given over here. Double click and we can give the work centers because we want to create this material finish good or whatever. And that work center is all the capacities, patterns, field selection, and work schedules, break schedules. It will be given over here and it will then manage your production. Okay. Will manage your production and in header. In header, we have line hierarchy. Usage is one for production and it will be used for order release. Okay. For order release. We've already seen this. And sales document can be made required. SPRO. Work center. Routing. Role data. Role data. Exit parameters. Sorry, field selection. Field selection. In field selection. Uh, okay. Field selection. What we'll see? Task list. Task list. Initial screen. Overview. Initial screen. And over here, we can make sales document as required. Okay. Sales document as required, and we can save it. Okay. Now, if we repeat this process again, CA01, header, sales document is now required. Okay, it means a sales document. Okay, that is it for today. This is how you actually plan your capacities, your work centers, your routings. Okay, let's stop over here.